Shape-shifting nightmare. In the dimly lit car park of Silverwood Mall, Emily stumbled towards her car, her arms burdened with shopping bags. The long day of browsing through stores and buying unnecessary trinkets had left her exhausted, and all she craved was the solace of her comfortable home. As she approached her car, a flicker of movement caught her eye. She glanced to her left, but there was nothing there. Assuming it was just her imagination playing tricks on her fatigued mind, she continued her walk, dismissing the incident as a mere reflection. Yet, as Emily made her way through the sea of vehicles, she couldn't shake the uneasy feeling that someone or something was watching her. Every now and then, she caught fleeting glimpses of a shadowy figure out of the corner of her eye. Panic started to creep into her heart, and her footsteps quickened. Rummaging through her purse, she fumbled for her car keys, desperately hoping to escape whatever was haunting her in that desolate car park. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the air, causing Emily to jump in terror. Her hands shook uncontrollably as she attempted to insert the key into the lock. Finally, with shaky hands, she managed to unlock the door and quickly slipped inside, locking all the doors behind her. She breathed a sigh of relief, believing she would now be safe within the sanctuary of her car. However, little did she know, the nightmare was just beginning. As the night wore on, Emily sat huddled in the confined space of her vehicle, her nerves on edge. The silence of the car park was suffocating, the only sound being the beating of her own heart. She attempted to call for help, but her phone displayed a maddening, "No service" message, cutting off any connection to the outside world. Suddenly, a chilling breeze swept through the car, causing Emily to shudder. Glancing out the windshield, her eyes widened in terror as she saw the shape-shifting monster lurking in the shadows, its monstrous form morphing into grotesque shapes. Fear engulfed her, and she realized she was trapped in a fight for her very survival. The creature, sensing her vulnerability, launched itself towards her car, its monstrous strength shaking the vehicle. Emily's heart pounded against her chest as it smashed against the windshield, the sound of shattering glass filling her ears. She screamed, desperately trying to keep the entity at bay. With each moment that passed, Emily's fear escalated. The mechanical issues of her car became apparent, the engine refusing to start despite her frantic attempts. Tears of frustration and terror streamed down her face as the creature continued its relentless assault, tearing at the car doors, attempting to pry its way inside. Just as Emily began to lose hope, a surge of determination coursed through her veins. She turned the key once more, and this time, the engine roared to life. With adrenaline coursing through her, she stomped on the gas pedal and sped away from the car park, leaving the monstrosity behind. As Emily's car disappeared into the night, she glanced back at the mall, her face bloodied and tears streaking her dirt-streaked cheeks. The harrowing experience had forever changed her, leaving her haunted by the memories of that fateful night. She could never forget the fear that clung to her soul, a constant reminder of the horrors lurking in the darkness. From that day on, Emily's life was forever altered. The shadows held a new terror for her, and she could never truly feel safe again. She had fought to survive, but the scars, both visible and invisible, would forever remind her of the night she narrowly escaped the clutches of a shape-shifting monster in that car park.